Hello. Today I have to draw the ghost, or I want to. I want to draw the ghost, and then I will complete my series. I've noticed that more people are into the 80s ones. They have a different, like a better style. So I drew one on my iPad, and I might do the little paintings, but I haven't decided yet. I just wanted to finish this particular series this time. So thank you for joining. I have to draw it out first. This is going to be from start to finish. Let me pull up my handy dandy reference point. If I remember correctly, this ghost has like hands drawn on the side, it was a strange design, and I think he's wearing a cowboy hat on top. I'm not positive, pretty sure. And he's white, of course, so it's fun to paint white sometimes. I think so, anyway. I get a pencil. Yeah, it's good. My cat might show up. I'd appreciate it if she wouldn't, but she might. She's cute. Okay. So, first the bucket shape. Get that over there so I can estimate how big I want it to be. Sorry, this is not doing well for you. Okay. Hello, kitty kitty. There's a feline afoot. There is a feline afoot. Remember, this is just a sketch. And yes, I'm eating a blow pop. I'm eating a lollipop because it's almost candy season. Pretty much is always candy season. Maya's here to say hello. I'm gonna make the dome like that. And I'll put a cowboy hat. So there's a little line under here, just like the other buckets. It shows a shadow. And of course, the cowboy hat on top, which I never quite understood as a child, so I'm not sure I understand it now, but it definitely looks like one. Maybe it's just his like top of the sheet, all those sort of sheets kind of a thing. But it looks like a cowboy hat to me as a kid. Maya. Hi, baby. So I just want to make sure it looks flat enough on top versus I don't want it to look like just like I stuck a hat on there, basically. The face, I'm going to wait. There are two hands on either side. Don't ask me why. So I have to make it look like, it's a round shape versus just because the hands are kind of at the side, not right by the face. So anyway, let me get out some paints and start doing stuff. I forgot to get out the water, sorry. Good girl. She sat behind the thing. That's a good girl. I did not buy white paint before this. That is unfortunate. I was supposed to go to Michael's today, but I just didn't feel like it, so I didn't go. That's glow paint. It's not what I'm looking for. Well, fish. I have some multi-surface acrylic white paint. I prefer a different one, but that's okay. Do some blue. The background of this has to be orange. I'm sorry, green. It has to be green, so maybe I should I can't decide if I should do green as a highlight. Maybe. I'll think about it. I was going to do blue, but we'll see. Got some white paint. And I'm going to do some turquoise to start with. Basically, when you paint white, you paint shadows, and the rest of it's white. And my whites tend to be very colorful, which is kind of fun. But not everybody's into it, but I am. I'll leave these other bottles out for when I need them next. Just wondering if I have, that's not my ideal size brush to start with, this big flat one, but I want to start with a different one. Okay. That's better. Not great, but better. I haven't put on my brushes. 1 minute you're young and hip, the next you have no brushes. What is going on? Oh, got some more white. This is what I get for snooping around. Of course, it's like wedged in there. Okay. Anyway, I got them. Now, found some more white. All right, so now I'm just going to create like a little bit of a light blue. And I like turquoise because it's kind of more neutral and also blends in well with other colors. So I know it's not really white, but it's white. It's white enough. So after I finish the series, it's almost October, so I'm going to do a Drawloween series this year. Last year I did like an ABCs of Halloween, and it was fun and all, but I think I want to do a Drawloween. And the good thing about Drawloween versus Inktober is you can use any material you want. You can do it, but nobody's stopping you going against the rules of Inktober either. But I like rules sometimes. It makes prompts work better. But anyway, I'm going to do Drawloween. I will post the official prompt list on my channel somewhere before I start. I like that the themes are like matter of interpretation, more or less. And so I will be able to do all kinds of crazy stuff. I do it either on my iPad or in person painting. I think I want to do a little bit of mixture of both personally. Get more art on this channel, even though opening toys is also really, really fun. I wanted to go to Michael's today, but I got lazy. Every time it rains, I want to just sit around and sleep and relax and read books. So that's what I did. I have goals for this week. That doesn't mean I'll fulfill them, but I will do my very, very best to uphold the goals I've set. Don't want to jinx them, so I'm not going to tell you. But they are art related. Okay. Hold on. What's going on here? Sometimes this isn't what I want the rim to be the color of, but I paint it just a little different to differentiate so I don't get lost. Oh God. I know it looks like a cupcake, but it'll get better. I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna paint shadows with black first. Sorry, y'all can't hear me. I'm gonna paint shadows with a little bit of black and white first before I start adding more highlights. So just doing the outline of the white bucket, which is the ghost, which is probably the hardest one because white is hard to paint. But I like it. It's a good challenge. I really need to buy more white today. Whoopsies. We can make a stretch. I don't love how I did these indentations, so I'm just going to try and make it shadows. Just like random, more or less organized shadows. All right, now I want to do a little bit of green. Maybe I should do the face first, just so people can come in here and be like, what is she painting? And do this, what I thought was a cowboy hat when I was a kid, but I don't think it is now. I think it's just the top of the ghost sheet. Okay, let's do some eyeballs. Hold on, let's do this first before I... Yeah. Oh gosh. I've dropped my paintbrush like the wrong side of the paintbrush in the paint no less than 2 times so far. All right, hang on a second. I gotta get some drink. Okay. What was I doing? That is weird. hands on the side was kind of the weirdest part to me, but it was nice to have it because there's really not many details about a ghost, so I get it. It doesn't look exactly like my reference, but that's okay. There we go. Now it looks more like what it's supposed to look like, and I can fix the shadows and such. Hey, hold on to your butts. It's the ghost circa 1992 from the bucket from McDonald's. This is my life. No, I really like that stuff. The old nostalgia stuff. How's your weekend? I know that. I know it was, but I'm just telling you what I'm painting. It's not from Ghostbusters, but I appreciate that. I appreciate the clarification. I do like my new giant car. I actually didn't drive it very much this weekend. I kind of just got super lazy and read the rest of my book and got drunk, but I do like it. Every time I think about how I have to go somewhere and do like an errand, I'm like, oh, but that means I get to drive my car. I need to work on I need to research how to do a couple things because I still don't know how to make Apple CarPlay work, and it shouldn't be that hard. But I got a new cord, so maybe that'll work. It doesn't matter. Technology is. I mean, I'm an Apple user, so technology is not really my friend. You understand? Android people, they know how to use their phones. I'm learning how to back into spaces, which I never did before. But I figured out very quickly that it's harder to go in front than it is in the back now than it used to be. No, it doesn't. And how could you not know? I knew it immediately that you weren't, because text is green. I know. Well, I mean, doesn't it make sense? Because I'm creative. I'm supposed to have Macs, I feel like. That doesn't mean I can afford all the programs that go with it. Apparently, those are not built in, but I know how to use them. If you text an iPhone user, your text is green. If an iPhone user texts another iPhone user, their text is blue. The bubbles, the speech bubbles. I'm interested that you never knew that. Nobody's ever told you. It's crazy. Maybe you just don't know iPhone people. But I mean, I'm starting to believe that basically the reason it is the way it is because Apple's monopolizing the market, and therefore, they're making it harder with the Android users. So that's why it's always a challenge, an annoyance to text the iPhone people when you're not an iPhone people. I don't think I'm going to be able to give up my iPad. I like my iPad too much, and my Mac's okay too. But I just feel like I should have a phone to go with it because it communicates all together. So that's basically my logic. But I do kind of want a Chromebook one day, or like a PC somehow, so I can play games. But I like pizza still, so hopefully that doesn't change much of anything. Hopefully you'll forgive me for being an Apple user because I like pizza. Among other things. Remember when I asked you what color the lightsabers the stormtroopers hold? But I'm glad you forgive me for that too. I had to forgive myself when I finally figured out what the hell I said. Appreciate it's looking more like what I meant for it to look like. All I had to do was add a face. That makes sense. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Don't worry, my friend Katie was very stressed out by that comment as well. She's a bigger Star Wars fan than I know of anybody. I forgot to take a day off this week. I have an all hands meeting on Friday, and usually when I have another, because I never work Fridays, so because I have been forced to work Friday, usually I take a day off, and I forgot. So now I have to work 5 days this week, like a normal person. How dare I? I know, right? Who does that? Oh, in case y'all are curious, where did my phone go? Oh, there it is. In case you're curious, I'll show you where my reference image is. You guys are like, what are you doing? Where did it go? That is what I'm trying to draw here, and that's what it is so far. So that's that. I mean, you would be surprised, but I think everybody does. But I just wanted to make sure. I think the '80s version is the one that's like most used in designs, at least the ones I've seen online. So I drew one on my iPad, but I haven't painted it. I wanted to finish the 1992 series. You look 12 again. That's interesting. You're not 12, and I know how old you are. And the fact that you look 12 is something, but at least you're the boss. So the boss can look 12 as long as people still respect him. Try to fix this. I always thought this was a cowboy hat up here, and I think it's just part of the ghost sheet part. It could be a condom for all I know. I don't know. Oh, shoot. I think you showed me this, but I will look anyway and say ooh and ah. Yeah, you did show me, but it looks nice. I like it. At least you won't have to cut it for a while again. What the hell? I mean, I didn't make that connection as a kid, but now that I'm sitting here painting it, yeah, I make the connection as a 41-year-old painter person who doesn't have the purest mind anymore. There you go. I do mine about every 4 months, but I'm a lady, you see. But I'm actually behind. I don't care. I'm trying to make the dome part look domier. I'm using blue and green to bring the white out, so it's not just flat. And also because it's going to be green in the background, so I wanted something to match a little bit, but not too much. Interesting. Okay. Maya's good. She was very snuggly with me today. She was she knows it's like fall and winter are coming, so it's time to lapse it all the time. She would love to sit on your lap and everybody else's lap in between. She is not picky unless she is, and if she is, then there's something really wrong with that person because she loves everybody. I think if the lines are less defined, it will look more realistic. You can, but she would still appreciate them. Treats in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? I used acrylic paint versus fabric paint for the white, and it's actually standing out a little bit more than the fabric paint white does, but that's only because I'm low on fabric paint white. Needed to go to Michael's today, did not do it. Was lazy. Oh well. This is just for funsies. I'm gonna do a Spider-Man commission pretty soon. Well, commission. It's like an advertisement for myself, but it's I'm gonna consider it a commission. And what else? I don't have anything else yet lined up. Not right now. This is for I need more watch hours for my YouTube, which is I do a lot of shorts, so of course it's not a lot of hours to watch me unless you're watching the same over and over again. And don't do that; that's creepy. But anyway, basically I need to do more lives, and I need more stuff to do on lives. So this is what I started doing. Oops! Oh gosh. I also didn't get those Spider-Man shoes today. Those shoes for Spider-Man. I was very lazy today. This weekend I was very, very lazy. Just didn't do much of anything. While simultaneously doing lots of everything. All at once. Oh well. It will be another time I can get those. Or I can order them, I guess. Yeah, same. Very drunk for a couple days of it. I was extremely drunk. More than usual. This is so fun. So I got some free donuts at work on Thursday. A couple of free ones. So I put them in my lunch bag, took them home. When I got home, I took them out and I put them in 2 separate plastic bags. And after that, I don't know what happened to them. They're gone. I lost these 2 donuts. I'm starting to think I accidentally threw them away because I don't know what I did with them. How do you lose 2 donuts? Like you have to be a very special person, and that would be me, to lose 2 donuts. I don't understand myself sometimes. I looked all over my kitchen. I cannot find them. She probably did. You can't see her, but she's just peeking out. She's like, "Excuse me, did somebody just call my name?" She's coming. Maybe. She's not. She's getting kind of clumsy in her old age. There she is. She's coming. You coming, girl. You say I'm here. She says I'm here. Eating my trash. That's true. She can. face. Everybody want to see Maya's pretty face. Maya's pretty face. Yeah. She's back there. Can I help you? You don't need to come over here. You don't need to come over here. Of course, you do need to come over here. You do need Maya pets. Everybody needs to have Maya pets at least once in their life. Hi, I see you. I'd appreciate it if you would not stick your tail in my painting. You know? You see? Kitty cat. Come here. Oh, goodness. You're large. Sweet baby. You want to help? No? Okay. Then you get to get down. Alright, I'm going to do the pale part. Well, actually, no, I'm going to do the background first. It's work smarter, not harder. Okay. All right, where are we? I'm going to do a greenish, like a puke green color. She is so cute. She knows. She's adorable. That's why she can get away with anything. Including clawing my leg. She does that, but she knows that she's cute while doing it. I didn't go look at automatic feeders this weekend like I was supposed to, although I'm probably just going to order that online. But yeah, I did nothing. My next show, hopefully, actually, I should double check. I should go tomorrow after work. There's a brewery called Silver Branch Brewing Company, and it's over in downtown Silver Spring, actually very close to where I work. And close to the McDonald's, if you know anything about that down there, probably not. But anyway, they are having an event, and I applied for it, but I have not heard back. So I should go over there and check and see if they got my application and all that. If not, if they don't accept me, shame on them. And if they don't, then my next show is going to be probably in winter, like after. I can't remember if I did it. I think I did it in December. That was a free one. That was in close to my parents' neighborhood. So I'll do that sometime in November or December. But I am hoping I get, because I like this place. I went there a couple Wednesdays ago, and it's bigger than you think it is, and it's fun. We should go sometime, actually. They're having like some sort of event, and they're supporting local artists and such. And I like beer, so the more the merrier. Yay! We have more things in common besides iPhone things, which is not in common at all. So we can forgive each other for that. Oh, shoot. paint dripping. Luckily, all the highlights were in green. Haha, haha. So there. Shadows and highlights. So it's not like it ruins it very much. All right, we can have a talk. I'll listen to your arguments. It's fine. Many have tried. None have succeeded, but I am open to debate. It's open for debate, is what I'm saying. Like my arm is gonna get smacked in some paint pretty soon, just the way. Because I wish I was ambidextrous sometimes. That'd be so much more convenient. But that's okay. Can't all get what we want. Can't always get what we want. It's just a monologue. Okay. I will hear out her. I will definitely hear you out. Love more green paint. Well, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I was thinking that this one would turn out the worst, but it has not. So I like it. Just need to put the bucket part so everybody knows it's a bucket. Thank you. I like it too. Jen, you should think about getting a Cybertruck. You seem like a Cybertruck kind of person. I don't mean that in a bad way. It just seems like something you would like. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I like your car. Please do not get a Cybertruck. I'm pleasantly happy that you are not a Cybertruck person. Okay, you can be friends with Maya. Maya doesn't care if you have what kind of car you have at all. I like shadows underneath. Of course, the same color, like a darker green, so it doesn't look like I just slapped it there. I was what was I doing? I feel like I was like a little bit lost someplace, and I was not in my new car, thankfully. But I was like, oh my god, I'm lost. I don't know where I am, and there's a freaking Cybertruck behind me, and it just was a bad time overall. My friend Angela, who might be watching, I'm not sure, but she said it looks like a PS1 graphic, which I think is the most accurate thing I've ever heard of about them. It does, you're right. I've seen more than I care to admit. I feel like there's probably a lot in Los Angeles, but we have them here too. They're here. They're queer. Oh my god, really? There was one parked in my work garage one time, and I thought that was interesting. But yeah, I don't see them every time. So one of them must live near you or something, work near you. Angela, that was such a good one, though. I think about that all the time. It lives rent free in my head. It's a PS1 graphic. That's exactly what it is. All right, it is bucket handle time. It's time to bring it around town. All right. Why do I? It should be, according to my references, not down here by the lid, which is bizarre to me. Okay. It's up a little higher. Oops. All right, bucket handle time. Looks like he's wearing headphones almost. I was, you're right. I knew she was watching. She's one of my biggest fans. You and her. And I absolutely appreciate both y'all's support. Definitely. Well, you are. All right. All right. I think that's about does it. I think I did pretty well for that one. Just to recap, there's the boo bucket, there's the pumpkin one, and of course, if I can reach it, which is without getting paint on myself. Okay, there is the witch one. So now we have a whole set. So now I have to do something new next time. But next time it'll be October, so I'll do some actual Halloween scenes or something. I'm gonna do Drawloween, which is like a drawing prompt thing that pops up on Instagram. There's a couple. There's like Inktober and Drawloween, and I'm gonna do Drawloween because Inktober's supposed to be done in ink. I know people don't, but it's supposed to be. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, I will. So I am going to call it a night. Thank y'all for watching. If you're new to this channel and you just tuned in, make sure you like and subscribe. I open miniatures mostly about 3 days a week, and then I'm an artist the other half of the time on my YouTube channel. So make sure you drop in the comments if you want to see something specific this spooky season for me to paint. And other than that, I'm all set. That is my boo bucket. I'm pretty happy with him. See you later, everybody.